Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and this is the Fitness Corner. Oh, we have a good show for you today because I have a special guest on my show, and I'm happy to introduce him. My guest today is Malcom Ervin. Malcolm, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Seafood.
I said welcome. Very good, Malcolm. I'm glad you are here. Malcolm is definitely a young man and he loves to fit. He loves to stay fit. He's into fitness. As a matter of fact, Malcolm, why don't you tell the audience, where are you from?
I'm from India, and I lived there for like around 10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah.
So now what brought you to Seattle?
Just I'm back and forth between countries.
Uh-huh.
I work here 6 months out of the year. I go there and help out my family's business 6 months out of the year.
Okay. So you're helping out with your family's business. What type of business your family into?
It's a restaurant and bar, and it's in like a pretty popular part of the country. We're in like the only metropolitan city in the country.
Uh-huh.
So it gets really, really packed in there. It's real popular.
A lot of people in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're never without work, huh?
No, I'm always pretty busy. Even when I'm here, I have to like take calls and messages and stuff.
Oh, really?
Related to the business, yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
Like numbers.
Oh, wow. Okay. So even when you're away, you at work?
Yeah.
No play, huh?
No,
Not really, right? So I also understand that you done some fitness back in India, right?
Yeah.
When did you start with your fitness routine back there?
I want to say last year, like mid-year, like June.
So what got you into fitness? What made you want to start this journey?
Just family members like expressing concern. They're like, you're gaining weight and it's not the healthiest thing to be doing. So got into getting fit, exercising, eating healthy, watching what I eat.
So what did you do? Did you just do it on your own, or did you already know what to do, or did you have to seek out a trainer? How did all that come about?
I didn't go to one of those fancy gyms. I thought I'd be like Rocky from Rocky 2, like go like a basement gym, like bad equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, and this Indian trainer, he has like a couple of powerlifting titles, and he used to be like an Indian wrestler.
Uh-huh.
So he would incorporate like a lot of those club workouts, like the weighted clubs.
Okay.
Yeah, and just a lot of like Indian push-ups. It's like a
Indian push-ups.
Yeah, it's like a mix between like yoga and a push-up, where like you kind of go down and like you come up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot different. I saw some results, but not really, like I wasn't happy with them.
Okay, so did you have any idea what you wanted from your trainer? Like, did you go in there with a plan? I want to lose weight. I want to put muscle on. Did you have any idea? Or you just said, hey, I'm here to work out?
Yeah, I told him I want to lose weight, and he basically told me to like cut out carbs completely.
Cut out carbs completely?
Sugar, yeah.
Completely?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else? I'm just asking questions. Yeah. What else?
And cut out carbs completely. Don't eat sugar. Just protein and like salad, basically, is what I was eating. Like grilled chicken and salad.
So you cut up carbohydrates completely, no sugar, and you just was eating protein and salad.
Yeah.
And what was that supposed to do?
I guess like make me more like gain definition in my muscles and stuff, because I was working out pretty hard. Do like hour and a half workouts.
You do about an hour and a half of workout?
Yeah.
Or this consists of some type of free weights, I call them, or I don't know what you have there in terms of free weights, or was this your own body weight? How did that go?
So you'd start me off with like some pull-ups, some push-ups, and some dips, like double bar dips.
Uh-huh.
And then he'd take me to like the cable machines, have me do like lat pull downs and bicep curls, tricep pull downs, just stuff like that. And then we'd go to like the dumbbells and do like maybe chest flies or chest press on the bench with some dumbbells, do some arm workouts, shoulder workouts, But I felt like I was miserable not eating carbs the whole time. Like,
yeah. So that's a good point you bring up. So doing this workout,
yes.
so even afterwards you couldn't eat carbs. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how did you feel going into this training not eating carbs, like in terms of energy?
None whatsoever. I was always like low energy, and he was always mad at me about it.
He was always mad at you because you were low energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can equate that to a car needing gas and you put oil in it, how far we get? I guess we got the point.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait. So how long were you on this particular fitness program?
Like 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
That's pretty short, though.
Yeah.
I mean, why didn't you stay longer?
I was leaving the country and I couldn't work out with that particular trainer anymore. And when I got back, I had to take care of some stuff. Had to move. So I was like just caught up with my own life.
So you just couldn't work out with that trainer because of you were moving, or you just had enough?
I was moving, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to train with them again.
Right. I understand. I totally understand. I don't even need to ask you questions about that. 4 months. Okay, so you said you were not happy with your results. What made you come to that conclusion, even though you're working for an hour and a half? And matter of fact, before you even go there, how many days a week were you going?
Every day.
Every 5 days a week?
Yeah, well, 6, because on my
6?
off day, I was off of work and I was like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit at home.
Wait a minute. So you, ladies and gentlemen, now pay attention to this. This is a really good lesson. You're working out 6 days a week.
Yeah.
But not allowed to eat any carbs, but just have protein and salad.
Yeah. And fats. Like he let me put like
he let you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
6 days a week for 4 months. Yeah. Okay. You said you were not happy with your results. At what point did you realize you wasn't happy with your results?
Like at the end of my visit last time when I was in India, my muscles got a little bigger, but there wasn't really any real definition.
Okay. Okay, you wanted the definition. Yeah. Okay. So just to clarify with my listeners, as you know me on the Fitness Corner here, number one, eat carbohydrates, please. Okay, because when you train, okay, the carbohydrates is energy. We need energy, and when you train, you use up the energy. What do you think you're gonna need after training? Some energy. So please get your carbohydrates. Okay, don't be fooled by that. That is not happening. Get your carbohydrates. You need that. You need some protein. You need the healthy fats, right? Omega-3s, etc., like that. So please have that balanced nutrition. I'm not gonna say diet. I don't want to go there. Just have a balanced nutrition, right? Don't be leaving out anything. That's not the way to go. I just want to let you know that. And it's about 55 minutes to an hour maximum in the gym. Particularly if you're a beginner, sometimes I even go less, do a half hour, like my show. But if you're kind of good, going with it for about an hour, and then you should have your work done and be out of there. Okay, so just food for thought, and the key word here is food. So you're out here, you're in Seattle, yes, and you meet this amazing guy, which is your dad's friend for over 30 years or more. Okay. I taught your dad. I'm speaking about myself. Yeah, you know that. I taught your dad martial arts for years. Yes. That's how he and I became friends. Yeah. And then also got into fitness as well. And then he in turn introduced you to me. Yeah. So you and I started training together. Yeah. I'm teaching you how to work out.
I've been seeing you ever since I was like 5 years old.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, my memory is short, but good. Okay, but good note on that. And so you've been, yeah, right. That's what I say. And so you've been doing your thing, working out and everything, and your dad is also working out with me. Yeah. Can you tell us the difference, and not really me, but tell the difference between training with me, like what you have learned versus being back home?
So I noticed like both of you guys were emphasizing on form, but you said something that stuck with me, and it was, you said that you want to visualize, yourself pumping blood into your muscle and like keeping it engaged throughout the workout. Yeah. And that little piece of information right there just took my workout to a whole different level.
Oh, okay.
I feel like my body's engaging a lot more throughout the workout.
Yeah, and that's a good word you use, engaging, because you want the muscle engaged. And basically what that means, people, is that you want to, if you're working out in the gym or wherever, you want to feel that muscle working. So you don't just take away and fling it in the air and go fast. You want to use some sort of control, not super slow, but slow, where you can really get the maximum out of the muscle by squeezing it or contracting it or flexing it, all the same thing. That's what you want to do. And you also want to control it down, because you get that negative effect on the way down, or that what we call the eccentric effect on the way down, which helps the muscles get even stronger. So you definitely want to be able to do that. And Malcolm, that's good that stuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's paying off for you. So that's really good.
Yeah, I really clicked when you just told me to crank out 30 push-ups last time. And when I got down there and I started doing them, I didn't stop. I kept, my muscles tight and like kept doing them.
Yeah,
I felt like the blood pumping.
Exactly. We say keep the pump alive. And you kept that blood going in there.
And it helped a lot.
Awesome. Yeah, and a lot of times people will talk about form. It's easy for a lot of people to speak about form, but really don't know what they're looking for in form. Yeah. So you got to be careful so you don't get hurt under the wrong person. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. I understand last night you went to the gym without me. You went with your dad. How did it go?
We actually didn't go because by the time we got back from our friend's house, it was like 10 p.m. So kind of just
you're sitting on my show and you telling me you did not go.
Today.
Oh my goodness, this is not good news, but it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna continue your workout journey, right? You're gonna continue, right?
I did do like crunches and push-ups yesterday. I do that every day now.
Oh wow, okay.
Like crunches and push-ups.
Okay, well that is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the foods you eat here. In terms of getting your protein, your carbs. What are you doing about that?
Yeah, when I'm here, I kind of go crazy on the red meat. I don't get a lot of that.
This is the guy who said he wants to lose fat. Okay, go ahead.
But I don't get as much of that when I'm in India. So I try to like get my red meat intake while I'm here.
Okay.
And then I try not to eat a lot of pork because it's tasty, but
yeah, I got you on that.
But I eat pork, chicken. I'm starting to eat fish. I wasn't really a big fan of fish.
Okay, good stuff.
Eat a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs.
I'm kind of hesitant to ask you just because the way you emphasize a lot of eggs, I'm worried. What in your mind? What is a lot of eggs at one setting?
At one setting, like 2 or 3.
Okay, well that's not bad.
I'll probably do that like 2 or 3 times a day.
Ooh, that's a lot of eggs, man. Yeah. That's a lot of eggs. So the way it normally goes is we spoke about this before. You gotta eat according to how much calories you're burning. Like that. So for instance, for me, I'm up in the morning and I'm running like crazy from gym to gym, from place to place all day. So I can eat. Yeah. My body needs my body's screaming for something all the time. If you're not active that much, you have to be careful how much you're eating, because if you put more food in your body than the body actually needs, it's going to be converted to fat, and that is not what you want. So you have to be very smart about how much you eat in one setting. Yeah. And if you're going to eat throughout the day, which is recommended, do the small meals, but make them as healthy as possible. Yeah. And eliminate all that fat, because you don't need all that fat. Yeah. So you have to be very, very careful. I'm not going to get into a nutritional spiel here because it's not my show, but I just want to let you know, be careful how you do that.
Yeah. Well, I stopped eating as much because I like, fried eggs, but I stopped that.
Oh my gosh.
So I started boiling them instead.
Thank you.
Eating them as a snack.
Oh my goodness, man. This guy had red meat and fried eggs. Come on, Malcolm.
Yeah. It's not the ideal diet, but
no,
it's tasty.
Yeah, it's tasty, but that's what gets people in trouble, man. You got a big ding on that one, boy. So you come back on the show, you better get a bing. Oh my God, that's something else. But I'm glad you're making that change. You're making the changes, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, man. So this is good. I want to talk to you about some equipment and stuff like that. I want to talk to you about hydration. I really want to talk to you about recovery in terms of rest. Yeah. All about that. But I don't want to leave my audience out for people who may just be coming in. So for those of you who are just tuning in, welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and this is the Fitness Corner. My guest today is Malcom Ervin. Malcom, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Seafood.
Right on, Malcom. Malcom was just telling us an awesome way he's keeping his body together, eating all that delicious foods. We're making some small changes. I'm happy for him. Yeah. I really am. Malcom, in terms of recovery, talk to us about that.
Yeah, I definitely started eating rice a lot more. I get a good 8 hours of sleep every day.
8 hours?
I might take a nap in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Because I notice every time I sleep, I feel better.
There you go. And see, that's important, people. When you're training, when you're working out, whatever the routine you may be on, it is important to recover. Not to recover, I am speaking about sleeping. I'm actually talking about getting a nap, going to bed, and allowing that body to rejuvenate itself and to repair itself after a workout. That's very, very important. So you need to do that. And a lot of times that's hard for people to do. They say, I don't have the time. I have to do this. I got to do that, and blah, blah, blah. But listen, in order to avoid injury, you need to get that body to rest. You need to lie down and go to sleep, because that's the only way the body's going to repair itself. And once you do that, you're going to find you're going to become stronger. You're going to have more energy. Everything's going to be much better. So it's good, Malcom, that you are getting the 8 hours of sleep. Yeah. And that varies. Some people get 8, some people get 9. You know, it varies person to person. It's also good that you're able to take naps. Yeah. And that's also healthy. I kind of like that. I like that. Now, during the times when you're not working out in the gym, are you doing any other type of exercise, walking for cardio? What are you doing outside that besides your push-ups and crunches?
I've been walking my dog on longer walks, trying to keep like a steady pace. But she keeps sniffing around like she's looking for a missing child or something. I can't get her to just stay focused.
Well, maybe she is. I mean, she's gonna move on eventually.
Yeah, but you know, with cardio, you're trying to keep like a steady pace.
Yeah, but you can't yank your dog. Your dog may be on a mission.
I feel like 30 seconds of sniffing is like more than enough.
Well, wait a minute. How you gonna say that based on your dog? Your dog knows what she's doing. She doesn't tell you when to quit working out.
I'm not the expert in sniffing.
Well, there you go. So let your dog do her thing. No, but I understand what you said. So walking the dog do help with cardio, yeah. Right? So and that's a good incentive, people. If you just feel you can't get out there, I don't want to get out there. It's interesting. If you have a pet, special dog, you got to walk it. So you're going to get out there whether you want to do it or not. So that's a good way to get your cardiovascular going on a little bit. It may not be high unless you're running with your dog, and good luck with that. But other than that, at least it's some exercise, right? Yeah. How often do you do that? I'm assuming every day.
Twice a day.
Twice a day?
Yeah. Like in the morning, like I just walked her before coming here.
Oh, okay.
I walked the whole trail by the park.
Good. Now, how much water are you drinking throughout the day?
I actually went to the hospital because I was dehydrated.
So
I've been drinking like more than a gallon a day.
Okay, well, when did you go to? Because you were dehydrated, you went to the hospital. Yeah. When did this happen?
Like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Didn't want to tell you to freak you out.
Oh, thanks for not telling me. I like when you come on my show and surprise me. That's two things.
Yeah.
So when you went to the hospital, oh my gosh, man, the things you learned. What did the doctor say?
They were like, just telling me that I have to drink water because, you know, I was basically experiencing what a dried up kidney feels like.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. And they said that, you know, if I keep it up, I might end up with kidney stones. So
yeah, they're not lying about that. So you better be right. So in 1 second, you have a glass of water. How much water is in that glass? Your 12 ounce? What do you have?
Probably like a 16 ounce.
Okay, you have that. And you drink 16 ounces like how many times within an hour?
Within an hour, probably like 4 times. Like every 15 minutes, I'll get up and get a glass of water.
Man, that's kind of a lot of water, dude. So it's kind of cool, but just make sure you're not doing too much of that. You know, you don't want to like go nuts on it. You know what I mean? But definitely drink.
I don't chug the glass either. I kind of like
sip it. Okay, that's good. Because normally when you feel thirsty, people, if you're feeling thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful about that too. So all your organs, they need X amount of water, believe it or not. So you gotta, because they function. They gotta do things within the body that we don't know about, that we don't feel. So you gotta keep that water coming in. That's very important. So stay hydrated. Make sure you also recover. That's also very, very important. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And you're not doing sodium, right? You're not taking any extra sodium. Oh, wait a minute. He's laughing. I hear another ding coming up. Talk to me about.
No, because we talked about this. You said you don't need to be taking sodium supplements. You get plenty of it through your food.
I know. Are you doing supplements?
No, it was like something like some herbal thing my dad and his girlfriend were talking about.
Oh.
Where they're like, this salt's really good for you. It has like 98 trace minerals in it, straight from the sea.
No, dude, please. Remind me not to go on a game show with you. Oh my God.
But instead of just like taking it, I like just cook with it now. Like those minerals are gonna be in the food.
But he's right. You don't need any extra. You really don't, man. Yeah. You really don't. Yeah. Oh my God. Be careful about that, dude. Please be careful. You're a young man. Just relax. You got to be patient. Yeah. Just eat a basic meal plan. And don't try to add any extras. Don't try to cut anything out. You're growing. Everything's gonna work out fine. Yeah, plenty of time. Don't go wrecking yourself because someone recommends this or you want to look like this guy. No, you want to be a better you. Yeah. That's the only thing you need to focus on. Yeah. That's very, very important. I'm the same way. I don't copy anyone. And I don't recommend. I really don't recommend anyone copying me in terms of what I eat because I'm an athlete. I have to eat very different. I have to eat throughout the day. And it's just not wise to follow me. What I eat works for me. You got to figure out what works for you. That's how we're gonna do that.
Yeah, seafood's just a different animal. You try to chase a champion, you're gonna be left in the dust.
You probably will as you experience that in the gym.
Yeah.
with many others. Okay.
Yeah, this guy makes me look bad, man.
I don't make you look bad.
3 times my age.
Wait, three times his age. Okay, I'm 65, guys. Get real, okay? Okay, I'll be 66 this year, but whatever. But it's because I'm fit.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it since age 11.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep it up. That's all. Now we joke. We joke. And so I got a sound here. I got a sound thing. Sound. Yeah, we're gonna get you back. Tap, tap, tap. We're gonna get you back. Hang on. I'm waiting.
Keep it pumping.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Thank you. And so we go to the gym. I actually help him. I'm actually teaching what to do so he can stay safe and not overdo it like that. Yeah. So we're not competing against each other.
It's a real humbling experience, if I may say so.
So I still have some more time here. What have you learned that you can take back to India and apply in terms of fitness?
Basically, like cutting through all the BS, telling people that all these diet fads don't really work. I mean, you can like adjust your intake according to like what you're trying to do, but cutting something out completely is definitely a bad thing, in my opinion, from what I've taken from you. And then form's important, but if you're not feeling the pump, you're not really working out your muscle. You got to like engage it throughout the workout, like flex it the entire time, squeeze, like really
squeeze. Right. You want to give our audience a taste of how we say squeeze them in the gym.
Squeeze,
squeeze them. That's how we do that, boy. You got to emphasize that. You got to emphasize that, boy, for real.
But he's the poster boy for Minute Maid, squeezing juice out of stuff.
People be laughing in the gym at us. That's cool and stuff. Real quickly, Malcolm, we have a little bit of time here, a few more minutes left. Real quickly, touch on flexibility. How important is that? What do you think?
Really important. And, warming up, getting your joints lubed up to the proper way is really a game changer because you don't want to wake up the next day and your joint hurt and you're moving all funky, dude. Like you need to take your time, warm up properly, stretch. Start with your dynamic stretching, then go to your static stretching.
Oh, did you hear that, man? He's on point today. Dynamic stretching. There go. Let's break that down. Dynamic stretching just mimicking a movement you're going to do with weight. You got a ding. Very good. Dynamic stretching just mimicking the movement you're going to do with your weights when you're ready to pick them up. And static stretching is what you do at the end of your workout where you can calm down and relax. Static means to hold. Dynamic means you're in motion. So a good example would be if you're going to do a squat with a barbell or a dumbbell, you will squat without the weight, and that'll be known as a dynamic stretch, getting the body prepared for the actual squat. Then when you're done with your leg workout, you do a static stretching where you sit and hold the stretch for about 30 seconds. And that keeps the body relaxed and calm. You don't do static in the beginning ever before an activity. You do it at the end. But preparing for an activity is where you do your dynamic stretching. As far as your joints go, you do wrist circles like this, your ankles, your head. You do all of that stuff because all the joints will promote synovial fluid within the joints to help the joints move easier. So that's important. And so besides warming up the muscle with blood, you got to get that synovial fluid released through the joints so they can move easier. That is very, very important.
You got to have healthy Golgi tendons.
Malcolm says, yeah, you have to have healthy Golgi tendons. Okay? We're not going to go there. Those are receptors, Golgi tendons, and muscle spindles. We'll talk about that at another time. But Malcolm, anything else you want to say? You want to give a shout out to anyone?
Give a shout out to all my friends in India. Give a shout out to all my friends in Oklahoma. Big shout out to Sifu for showing me love and showing me, how to work out properly so I don't end up like an old man at 27.
Okay.
And just appreciate him for like helping me fix my body. I had like a muscle imbalance, and this guy's like a wizard. He knows where all the muscles go, knows what stretches to do to like realign your muscles. So yeah.
And speaking of that, how does it feel now since I've been working on you?
I feel like a 5-year-old again. I feel like I just go out, climb a tree, jump off of it, and be fine.
Okay. So I want you to know, Malcolm, when you do find that tree and you climb and jump off it, I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do it without me.
All right.
Guys, I'm about to wrap this up, but Malcolm, I want to thank you for being on my show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down, and it's good. I know you'll be back again in Seattle, and so I really appreciate you. And you did learn a lot. And then
you gave me a whole lot to take back and like just grow up.
Right, and you're gonna learn a lot more too. By the way, for those of you who don't know, he called me Sifu, Sifu, Sifu. That means instructor in Chinese Kung Fu. So just to let you know, okay?
Wow.
So that's that. Well, that said, people, I am definitely going to wrap this show up. And again, Malcolm, thank you so much for being on the show. And I'm sure I will have you back sometime in the future. All right. And as far as everyone else in Fitness Corner, I'm Rob. Good night.